for that. The PIC inquiry continues to hear how a number of companies benefited unduly from the state-owned asset managers' investments. On the stand today is Botsang Morobe, an associate principal at the PIC. Now, her testimony centres around Steinhoff transactions. ENCA's Heidi Jokas joins us now from Pretoria. So very much today, Heidi, the focus on Steinhoff and how the PIC got involved.
Exactly, Jeremy. So today, Steinhoff really in the spotlight here at the PIC inquiry, but it's important to note how the PIC got involved with Steinhoff in the first place. And we do know that a company by the name of Lancaster approached the PIC for funding, and that company was owned by Jahindra Naidu, and that, he wanted to get involved with Steinhoff and he wanted to buy shares in Steinhoff, and he approached the PIC for 9.3 billion rand. The PIC, however, said that is a lot of money, and other shareholders need to be involved in that transaction in order for him to be able to buy shares within the PIC, within Steinhoff, and government employees' pension funds took 50% of that shareholding. 25% of a BE, another BE foundation, took part of that shareholding, and then Lancaster, which is obviously owned by Jahindra. And it's important to note that the PIC actually highlighted the fact that this person that was asking for the funding to buy shares within Steinhoff was a politically exposed person. They described him as, given the fact that he is an ex-trade unionist. He was the chief negotiator for the arms deal back in the day. So the PIC had highlighted that, okay, this person who owns Lancaster Group is coming to ask for this funding to buy shares within the PIC, within Steinhoff, to the value of 9.3 billion rand. But the question was, about him and how he was very much politically exposed. Let's just hear what they had to say about that.
Project Sierra was taken to a series of IC meetings for consideration. During these meetings, the committee members were not completely satisfied with the transaction and required the transaction team to do additional work. According to some of my notes from the IC meetings that I attended, the additional work that had to be provided by the transaction team included, but not limited to, submission of more information on the Lancaster Group, performing an enhanced due diligence on Jahindra Naidu, as he was considered a politically exposed person.
Sorry, on that question of a PEP, was there a PIC policy at that time on PEPs and how they should be dealt with?
Commissioner, through you, I don't recall if it's a policy or if it's a guideline, but there is a way in which politically exposed persons are assessed. At the time, there was an enhanced due diligence. If I recall from those notes, and I'm trying to think at the top of my head, because of Jahindra's involvement in the unions and his involvement in the ANC alliance, he was considered a politically exposed person. I think the test at the time was to check if he could use that position still to be able to influence decision making.